going to talk to you guys about how to get a brand wardrobe on a budget. A lot of people think that building a wardrobe on a budget means buying Bodyline, buying Taobao, hand making things, but just because you have champagne taste does not mean you have to have a beer wardrobe. Do you know what I mean? I know I used that wrong, but stay with me. The way I'm wording this may sound weird or elitist or whatever I'm sure haters and internet trolls are gonna come up with, but you know what I mean. Some people just like brand more than Taobao or Bodyline, and that's cool. If you want to have a wardrobe full of handmade and Taobao, go right ahead. You're gonna have a lot easier time buying those things and getting a wardrobe full of that than it is to get a wardrobe full of brand. So that's why I'm not addressing it. Disclaimer over. But I have a few tips for you guys that I've used over the years. While I have been fortunate enough to receive some items as gifts, I am by no means wealthy. I pay my living. I was fortunate enough also not to have to pay for my university education, so that really helped a lot. That opened up a bigger portion of my income to buying Lolita. But that's not the point. The point is, that I'm trying to get at here is just because you have champagne taste on a beer budget does not mean you have to have a wardrobe that doesn't make you happy. If you want to be a brand whore, by all means, go right ahead. This video is going to help you get there. Tip number 1 is don't buy worthless crap. And I really mean that. And this is just both in Lolita and whatever you're spending your money on. If you're buying Starbucks every day, if you're one of those people who goes to like a show or concert and then buys those little trinkets that you're gonna throw away in a week, if you find a piece on Lace Market that's like, oh my god, that's so cheap, I have to get it, it's such a deal, but that's not really what you're trying to go for with your wardrobe. If you're not going to be 100% happy with it in a year, I would say don't go for it. Invest in good quality shoes, good quality bags, good quality everything. Don't buy things just because they're cheap. And this will help you save more money for the higher quality, higher end brand items that you want. Tip number 2 is wait for sales. The major brands do have sales throughout the year, usually sometime during the summer and during the winter. They also have lucky packs for New Year's. I wouldn't really call that a sale, but that is also a good way, especially if you want Innocent World. They always do their happy packs. You can get stuff cheaper if you wait for sales. If the item you want doesn't go on sale, sorry, look for it secondhand, or maybe, follow the other tips to save money and buy it brand new at full price. Tip number 3 kind of goes off tip number 2 is buy secondhand and be patient. Again, if you can't afford a brand piece that you really want and it doesn't go on sale because it's super popular, wait secondhand. It will show up. There are very few pieces that even I have sought after that I've never seen show up. Even one of my holy grail dream dresses, Baby Starshine Bright's Hoshi no Namida Princess, I did see it go for sale once. I mean, it sold for like $10,000, but I did see it go for used. So be patient, buy secondhand if it doesn't go on sale. Tip number 4 is save, save, save. I know this is a kind of cop-out tip. It seems like, but if you really do save your money, you will be able to afford brand even at full price. Even if you just save a little bit of money. For me, it's personally hard to keep cash in my checking account, so I always put a certain amount. I always put 30% of my paychecks into savings, and then out of that 30%, every once in a while, when I see a dress that comes on sale that I have to have and I don't want to wait, I have that money. I have plenty of cushion. I definitely have more than 6 months rent, utilities, bills covered in my savings. You need to have that first. But after that, I do keep it in my savings account, a certain amount, that if I see a brand dress that I really want, I can go and pull that money out and get it. Obviously, if you have more self-control than I do, keep that in your checking so you're not going into your savings. The point is, make sure to set aside money when you get paid or when you get your allowance if you don't have a job. But definitely putting some aside all the time. Don't spend everything that you get paid. Just put aside some to use for those big ticket brand items that you really, really, really have to have. Tip number 5 is plan it out. Again, this kind of goes back to my first tip, is don't buy worthless crap, but plan your wardrobe. Have your wish list of items, and even if it's not necessarily, I want this specific dress in this specific cut and color. I mean, you'll want those too, obviously, but even if in your wish list you just have one dress and you're like, I want to find a dress that looks like this Mary Magdalene piece. That way you can reference that list when you're, looking at secondhand sales, swap meets, blah blah blah, and that way you're not tempted to buy things that you don't need or don't fit with your wardrobe, or you could refrain from. I have a lot of posts, articles, I don't know what to call it, on my blog that I will link a few of them down below about how to plan out your wardrobe, how to really plan out your purchases, blah blah blah. I won't talk to you guys about it because it'll be down below. My last tip number 6, I can't show you that on one hand, is to, it's not really a thing you need to do, it's more of a mindset you need to get into. And to me, this is the most important tip of all to getting the wardrobe that I want on limited funds, is to realize and get it into your head that you don't have to have everything you want. You don't need to have every dream dress. If I see dresses online, new releases, or secondhand, I'm like, that is gorgeous. That dress over there is absolutely gorgeous. I love that print. I love that cut. But you know what? It's $600. Can I afford that? No. Getting it into your head that just because you love it, it fits, it goes with your wardrobe, doesn't mean you have to have it. Reality check. Live vicariously through others. That's what Instagram is for. That's what blogs are for. That's what Closet of Frills is for. Print out a picture of the dress, hang it on your wall. That's actually a great little decor idea. Get, a little frame bulletin board, make a collage, frame the postcards. I have like 5 billion postcards from brands, and that's one way that I can look at prints that I admire. That was probably a turning point in my journey as a Lolita, was coming to that realization that I don't have to own everything that I desperately want. So those are my 6 tips. I hope they help you guys get the wardrobe that you want to fulfill your brand whore dreams. I will let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that button, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!